Hello everyone, in this video I will teach you the basic how to use Worldpainter. First we start off by pressing this blank paper up here for creating a new world. You can name this whatever you want. Here you can choose which version you want to make it from. I usually only use this because I don't play anything higher than 1.12. Here you can change the size of your map, and if you want it to be circular or square. And here you have information about how far or long it would take to walk in a straight line across your map without taking into consideration water and hills. Here you can decide if you want the map to be flat or hilly. If you want it to be hilly, you can decide how tall you want the hills to be and how big you want them to be, how stretched out you want them to be. But I usually only use flat. Again, you can decide the level of the terrain. Let's say I want it to be 10. Then you see you can turn blue here. That's because of the water. Then I can put that down to 9. And I can see the beaches layer. I usually turn that off when creating a map. I also usually take this and press bare grass, because then I don't get flowers and stuff to grow when I export it. Then it is just to create world. Now that you have created your map, you can begin working. Up here you have the tools, different tools you can use. Here is the different layers. They are in different categories, like terrain, normal layers, like trees, resources and caves, and frost, like where you want them to spawn on the map. Terrain again, which is what blocks you want to show on different parts of the map. Biomes, which biomes you want to be on the map. Keep in mind biomes do not mean trees and stuff grow, it's just a biome, and that changes the color of the grass and what animals spawn and other things like that. Annotations, I think this is just colors, I'm not entirely sure. Here you have different brushes. These are the one that comes default with Worldpainter, but I have my own, some which I have created myself. Here is the brush settings, rotations, self-explanatory, intensity, how strong you want the brush to be. It is default on 50%. At or above, like if you press at or above and write 80, you will only paint above 80 blocks. And the same thing goes for at or below, just this time it's below the number you write in here instead of above. Only on, this is like, let's say I only want to paint on bare grass. Then it will paint on everything here because I made the map with bare grass. But if I press on except on and find terrain, bare grass, it should paint on everything except bare grass. And as you can see, you can use different layers: water, lava, land, terrain, biomes, and yeah. And then you have above and below. It's a bit hard to show you, but if you press on above and you paint with a block, it will only place it on slopes above 45 degrees. Up here you have a bunch of tools, like creating a new world, open existing world, save, export to Minecraft, undo, zoom. But this is also something you can do with your mouse wheel while you press Control. I have no idea what that is. Yeah, raise and lower the entire map. Yeah, I haven't used this as much. You have to experiment with it yourself. Move the views to spawn point. Move the view to 0, 0. That's if you move the spawn point up here. You can press this to move up here to the spawn point, and this to the center of the map. This one shows the lines that appear on hills. Like if I just made a hill now. This one. You can barely see some lines here. If I press that, they disappear, and press it again and they show up. Image overlay, like you get an image as an overlay here. Easy if you want to make a real life location. This shows maximum view distance. Maybe a bad idea of me to paint the entire map with obsidian. Yeah, the circle now is where the view distance of a player with 16 render distance, I think. This one shows how far long it takes to walk. Because this map is really small, it takes under 5 minutes to walk in over the map. This one changed the direction of the light on the map. I prefer not to use this. Down here you have the radius about the brush. So when you use the mouse wheel to scroll and change the size of the brush, you can see the number here change. That's from the center of the square to the edge. And that's everything for the first episode. If you have any ideas for the next video, please leave them in the comments below.